Alright, so just want to give you guys an update. The two storages, which I didn't know that they were going to go up. I thought it was going to be the same price because they told me that I had to pay by 17 more days of the 27th. And at that time, I had one unit was $99.31, and the other one was $144.20. And then I found out yesterday that one has gone to $198.62, and the other one is now $314. I guess they said it was something like another 20%. This new thing they're doing. Not a good thing. And then on Friday, they will throw another 100 on top of each of those. They're pretty important. In the meantime, my eBay store is on vacation mode, and so I can accept orders, but it's on vacation mode, so I don't have to ship for a little bit, and till I can get access. But I did have a $150 order that came through, and somebody did me a wonderful kindness yesterday and blessed me so I could ship that order out. Thank the Lord for that, because I'm so used to shipping within an hour. And I have really good ratings. So, that the thing is, it takes 3 days for that money to come through. That's just the way they process it on eBay. So I've got most all the store. I had it to 50% off. Today I'm going to 60% off. And I mean, it's just like pennies on the dollar. It's horrible. I've got like 1,200 items listed. I've got so much more that needs to be listed and can't do it because I don't have access. So if you want to help, you can buy from the eBay store. Your shipping will be delayed. It's in the ad. If you really want to help, I'm taking gifts, donations, loans through PayPal, and I'll have it posted there. Sure need your help. Hopefully before Friday. Every little bit counts. I'm real sad about it all. I fell again yesterday. I've been out of work because I fell a couple weeks ago, and they wouldn't take me back unless I had medical documents. I was off 2 days. I wanted to go back the third day, and they wouldn't let me. And then, of course, they are not going to schedule till the next week because the schedule's already been made whenever I could go back. But anyway, I was manager, and I was making like $18, $19 an hour. So in the meantime, I've been looking for other work and applying for jobs. Spring break's over, and it's real hard to find a job. I've applied for everything from exterminator to work a liquor store, and just all kinds of stuff. Just anything so I could get anything. I did get a job offer for AT&T to set up in a big store, a big box store with full-time and overtime. And then you get commissions. Commissions are only paid once a month. But they pay every 2 weeks, which I hate that. It's so archaic. Not many people do it since the pandemic. Most all people are like weekly pay or daily pay. But, so anyway, they offered me to start on the 23rd, and I'm like, I'm really looking for something now, but you're welcome to check back with me. I was hoping for, I had an interview that was scheduled yesterday. It didn't happen. I had one that was pending. I'm still waiting to hear from them because they contacted me and said, when can you interview? I said, whenever you're ready. In the meantime, last night, I talked to a friend of mine. It's a coworker I worked with in a dinner house like a year or so ago, and they're a cuisine chef, and with papers. I mean, like nominations. I've seen their awards, everything. and really a super nice person. I stayed at their house like, oh, I don't know, a year or two ago. They invited me up and said, we'll even cook for you and maybe just the most outstanding meal. And this person got in a wreck coming from Bama. Went up there to take care of a bunch of business for 3 or 4 days. Didn't have a whole lot of sleep and came off I-10 out by the truck stop to go on 285 and didn't know what happened. Just kind of woke up and saw trees. And so they drove off. Both sides of the road are just real desolate for several miles, and it travels about 55. It used to be like 45 years ago when they switched it up to like 55, something like that. And or 55 to 65. I don't know. I haven't driven it in a while. And the right side and the left side is all owned by Eglin Air Force Base. It's all government property, and it's just all trees and stuff. They take guys out there and have them pretend that they're on tour or whatever, and they camp out there and they drop them by helicopters and all that kind of stuff. But it's all owned by the base, by the Air Force Base, and so there's nothing there. So apparently this person fell asleep and went off the road and drove into a bunch of trees. I will post a picture of the vehicle. If you see the vehicle, you'll just say, no, nobody lived through that. Even the sheriffs and the troopers and everything that came out, even the tow truck driver could not imagine that, this person lived through that. They had to cut him out of the vehicle and wrench the dashboard up off of both legs, and the leg that was damaged the most was the one on the accelerator pedal. And they broke one arm and one leg, and that one leg, they showed me the x-rays and stuff and all the pins. They must have 30 pins in that leg, just in the lower leg alone. I mean, it's unreal. And so right now they're on crutches and trying to be mobile and have a wheelchair too. The house is quite clean. Oddly enough, it is I came to help because they have a spare car and that car for some reason is not running, and they hadn't driven it in a while. And I said, look, I can look at it, see what I can do, because they're not mobile enough to mess with it. The problem is that they can't go back to work for like 3 months, the doctor says. And they are not getting any unemployment or anything because they haven't been able to get around, because nobody has come to try to help or take them. And the rehab that they're supposed to go to for their arm and their leg, they haven't been able to go to. And so it's like everybody works or whatever. And so I said, you've always got a place, come on up anytime. And I felt so bad about the car because I'm pretty good with cars and I have my tools and all that. And I said, I could have a look at the car and see what I could do. And maybe just a pretty simple matter, just, taking the battery out and getting it charged or something. Who knows? They said that the last time they took it to the car wash and they brought it home and then it didn't start. And so, it could be just simple as battery or whatever, but I'll look at a lot of other stuff and see if it needs any maintenance stuff or anything. And it does have like half a tank of gas in it. But now it's sat for probably a month too, so I would like to put a little bit of fresh fuel in there, because that fuel will go to turpentine in 6 months and maybe less. But there's a big storm coming in too. But I felt really bad because I might be able to help. So while I'm applying for jobs day and night and waiting to find out something, I didn't want to take the car quite this far because it's in bad shape. but I did. It's just a neighboring city. I just didn't want to take it too far. And um, but yeah. So I'm here trying to help. And the sad part is they've been like sleeping like all day. And they won't take any painkillers and at all. But they have prescription for weed, and I'm allergic to that. It's terrible. But I just go outside and air the house out after. But they don't want to take any painkillers. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how tough that would be, dude? But anyway, great person that I worked with, and utmost respect, and at least I could do. I mean, I need so much myself. I'm having trouble walking because I fell yesterday and hit the concrete, both knees, and really hurt my right leg. And I got a shower and put some Dimso on it. I'm hoping it will try to repair, because it's flipping painful. If I had to go for an interview today, it wouldn't be a good thing. They would not want to hire me because I can't hardly walk. But yeah. But anyway, they welcome me to stay for as long as I want, whatever. I don't know, because I'm seeking employment in another place, and they were like suggesting I get employment over here in this city, and stay here because I'm welcome to and all that, and that's very nice. I just don't know how that would work out, because as much as I'd love to have a roof over my head, I just don't know. Like I say, it's just a former coworker. It's been a very good friend, and I just, they just adore the devil out of me, but I just love everybody, I'm just that kind of person. But they were blown away when I showed up last night. They couldn't believe I actually, made the effort to come out with like no gas in the car. The car's in bad shape. Just to be there for them, like, hey, I'm here. What can I do? And stayed up. I felt like it was 10 o'clock at night when I got here, but it wasn't. I was just so tired, so exhausted. Been through so much in the last 4 weeks. And so, we visited for, 3 or 4 hours, watched a movie, and they were in real good spirits, and probably mostly because I was here. And then I was exhausted. I know I just went out like a light. And I was just beat just to be horizontal one time and not in the car, And that was nice. I got up this morning pretty early. But I've just been doing work on the computer with eBay, doing more markdowns. I hate it, but again, at 1,200 items, if I could sell every one of them for $1, I'd be ahead, and could save my butt from the poo-poo eating dog for now. So as I'm running out of time fast, and I can't afford to lose those 2 storages. Really, I really can't. Really can't. I've even tried to contact my baby sister for some assistance. I haven't talked to her in a year or 2, I suppose. So I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, really rough, really rough. So I just don't know. But in the meantime, I hope I can get to do some work on this car before it gets dark. I think the biggest problem is going to be the battery, first of all, because I don't know how long it's been sitting since they started it, and they got in that wreck around June or July, something like that. And so they've been off work all this time. But they're also former military, so they apparently get a little bit of money from that, but really not much. And they don't own the place they're living in, and they pay rent, and so eek. But yeah, so hopefully I can help, and we'll see what transpires in the meantime. But if you can help, I would appreciate you so much. You have no clue. Man, I tell you, it's just, I don't know. I just don't know. But I thank God for my friend that did a kindness for me yesterday. I thank them very much. They may even be listening. I don't know if they know about my YouTube or not, but truly a blessing. And I thank the grace of God for their kindness yesterday, for letting me ship. I just wanted to ship that to that customer. So, anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. And I'll see you in the next one. And I'll give you an update. And I'll put the PayPal directions in for you. And it's PayPal SHOWGIRLLTD at AOL.com. Like Limited Designs Ltd. Showgirl Ltd at PayPal. And Showgirl Ltd at AOL.com, PayPal. And if you do it by gift, then PayPal won't tax me on it, like charge me the fees and all that if it's sent as a gift. But it's solely up to you. Anything will help. Anything at all, even if it's $1, I would appreciate it. But other than that, I hope you have a really wonderful and blessed day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Do something kind for a stranger. Love everybody. Too much of a good thing is wonderful. And we'll take a whole bunch of that. All right. You guys have a great one. Love you.